Evening peeps, welcome to EP 29, and as you can see we are indeed doing Orgodemir, but I'm using Melon DS for the first time, so I've got a much better interface at the moment. It looks like it's better in every single way to me initially. It's running a lot smoother, GPU enhancements are a lot better. Desmond, the City X432R version or whatever it was I was using, could only scale ×4. This one does go up to ×16, but I've only got it in ×6 at the moment. The only disadvantage is I am getting a bit of screen tear, so we're going to try and... This is a slightly experimental episode in terms of graphics and using this emulator for the first time, but we'll see where we go. So we're starting off Orgodemir Level 30, I believe, and we have his classic villain monologue to start. Let's rumble, let's see how well this runs. Hopefully we don't get any flickering. The good thing is I can switch screens. So this emulator covers a lot more of the screen as well. With Desmond it kind of cuts off the top and bottom, which is quite annoying. But it's just a case of, will this run without it giving me a seizure from the flickering? It looks so much better this size. I just like, when the remake, if there is a remake, hopefully there is, I just kind of hope it fills up the whole screen. Because this is getting close to it. I mean, I'm playing on a 50-inch TV screen. And it's nearly taking up the full screen, but obviously it's in 4:3 rather than 16:9. Sorry, Orgodemir, I'm completely talking over your attacks because they're useless, and this is more important. Right, nice damage. Oh, we got a coup de grace. Beautiful. Does look good. The other issue is, where I'm currently covering up the top right with my beautiful face, on my TV, I see a duplicate of what's on the left, on the top right, which is a bit annoying. Ooh, hello. I did not know he did that. That's an issue, right? We might need the Catholic ring in that case, instead of the lucky pendants, which we're currently wearing. Because he has confused me. Indeed, I've got a lot of attack boost, but I'm going to kill someone here. No, okay. I've been stopped. I don't think... Are there any spells that... Actually, I want to see this in the big screen, why not? I can do whatever I want. I don't think there's any spells that get rid of confusion, are there? Please, yeah, I need the Priest Primer, don't I? I keep putting off getting it, but I need it now. There we go, he's cured me for me. Lovely crit. Do I still get my turn here? I think I lose it, don't I? Yeah, I do, because I was confused at the start of the round. Right. Silly tactics, because I can't be able to do it properly. He's only level 30. Got his defense down. That was probably a waste of a turn, to be honest. Probably close to death. Oh, he's got Hellfire. I don't think his poison's too much to worry about. So this one. Because even if we are poisoned, we're only going to take 50 damage a turn, which isn't much. Lovely, got him. Right, there's level 30 done, and I think the emulator's held up so far, to my initial testing. So hopefully we can keep going with this one and not have it flicker. I think this is pretty much the highest resolution scaling I can do, but it looks good. I think I'm happy with this. We'll keep going with this. Lovely block. He's starting to hit fairly hard already. He's doing near 300 damage and he's only at level 30. So I think this is going to be quite a significant step up from Sara and Nimzo. Whether we get all the way to the end, I think we might start having to play it a lot more slowly and try and force Edward's coup de grace. So I think that might be the only way we're going to beat him at higher levels. Still love his attack animation and the sound it makes. It's just very cool. Like, he never overly came across as having like a Snake vibe in 7, although I consider I only played it once, but you know, his style in this is just very unique, very cool. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm definitely sticking with Melon. This is a hell of a lot better than Desmond. Other than it kind of being a little bit slower because I'm using higher graphics settings, I can't ramp the speed up as high, but I'm definitely sticking with this. That's 2 blue orbs in a row. I am spooning it. That's about 3 blue orbs and another pair of trousers. About 3 blue orbs in 5 kills now. I can't even remember what they're used for, to be honest. But oh well, we'll definitely take them. Right, that does quite a lot for the level he's at. I think maybe because we've got Fire Force on, his Frost Breath does a lot. That's definitely going to pick up at the later levels. So he got a critical attack. I'm not convinced he does. Definitely haven't seen it yet if he does. I love that slow-mo attack. It's just too cool. Another blue orb. Another pair of Estard trousers. What is this RNG? This is Melon DS RNG now. Right, so we're up to level 40, and as with the others, he's not posed much of a threat yet. What it looks like it will pose a threat is his normal attacks. I mean, they're already doing 300 damage. They're definitely going to build up. When he does his confusion attack as well, it seems like it's quite a rare attack, but that looks like it's going to definitely mess up our... I mean, if he uses that on John, the priest, that's going to wreck our whole team. But other than that, I've not seen him use a critical attack yet. If he does have one, I'm not entirely convinced he does. I haven't seen it. Other than that, he's been pretty straightforward. It looks like when he uses his Poison Breath, that is pretty much him wasting a turn. Nice block. This doesn't do much because we've got Fire Force. It looks like the Frost Force does... The Frost attack does do quite a lot. Because that will be against... Well, that will be with our weakness. He's not evading anything there, which is always good. I'm still going to stick with the Lucky Pendants for now. I don't think his status effects are that much of a concern yet. They might become one later on. Depends what you learn. I think all of the bosses so far have learned something at level 40. So he should learn something new after this fight. And he'll start attacking 3 times a turn after this one. One in between. A bit annoying. Okay, it doesn't look like his attack is increasing much though. Where his attack and defense are meant to increase every turn, it looks like his normal attacks are staying relatively consistent. Ooh, lovely. He's using that quite rarely though. He doesn't disrupt as commonly as the other legacy bosses, which is nice. That is an annoying time for him to use it because he was probably going to die that turn. Okay, enrage from me. I'm not going to... No, you know what? He's close to dying. I'm not going to bother healing. Don't think it will make too much difference anyway, actually. Coup de grace. That should change. Lovely. Yeah, this one hurts. Okay, not as much as I thought then. Lovely block, or whatever that is. Alright, he'll go down here, 100%. Yeah, just about. Alright, there's level 40 down. I want to see what he learns, if anything. Because he might be able to have a massive step up. I seem to remember him using some sort of eye attack, where he damages everyone. Maybe I'm misremembering, don't know. Level up. Does he learn anything? No, he's not learned anything. But he's going to attack 3 times a turn from now, so that's definitely a step up at least. There's 1. There's 2. And he does have 3, and he's killed John. He's killed our first team member for the first time. Ooh, he's got a paralyzer. It's missed that time, but that's certainly going to hurt if it lands. Right, I need to go away and get that priest primer, because if he starts paralysing, we're going to be in big trouble. Wave of relief. Oh, wonderful. That's what I've always wanted. Yes. Right, I'm going to give the scroll to Edward. I'm not too sure who's going to have the best use of it yet, but I'll start with him and see where we go. Right, so we're up to level 50, but we have taken a small break to get a couple more upgrades, just because I'm enjoying the Melon DS outlook. Got Jade a pair of Vesta gauntlets, so her set is pretty much complete now, except for the shield, and obviously the boots, but we're not going to go for the boots. I don't think I've done much with John, allocated a few just random skill points here and there, but with Edward I've got him enough skill points for Omnivocational Fanmaster. I've done the same with the Gladiators as well, but I'm going to keep them, for now, using their kind of full steam ahead strategy. But they can wear it. Only one that can't at the moment is John, but I don't think he really needs it anyway. His coup de grace isn't that good. But for Edward, I'm just going to camp the critical fan now, just to give him the extra chance at the coup de grace. And we're going to stick with that. Let's give it a go. Straight into level 50, Orgodemir. I do have to replay 7. Oh, I'm really keen on doing it now that I've kind of got a better interface to do it with. Right, let's see what he can do. His status effects are... Oh, that's another thing I did. I got Edward the Priest Scroll, the Priest's Primer. Because his status effects were starting to become a real issue. There you go, Wave of Relief. So, anytime anyone does get paralysed or whatever, I should be able to relieve it, as long as it's not Edward. He seems like the most logical person to stick it with at the moment, but I might change my mind, depending on how it goes. Right, come on then. Oh dear, yeah, straight away, that's my plan scuppered. Right, how can we... I might just have to do a heal. There's not much he can do now, really. There's nothing we can do to get rid of confusion. It's not like Dragon Quest XI where you can start attacking your own party members to try and unconfuse them. But I think all we can really do here is have John heal. We don't have any spells that get rid of paralysis, do we? After, presuming he does become paralysed. Oh, there we go, tingle. So hopefully the confusion just paralyses him after a while. We can tingle him out of it. Or he just, Orgodemir hits him and he becomes free of it. That fan stance is just so weird. There you go, nice loss of a turn. Oh, don't block that! The one time you don't want to block. He attacks at random. No, he doesn't. I still can't really remediate the agility situation in which Edward goes between the gladiators. Not really much can do with that. That's not the right song! Oh dear, a disaster. Orgodemir, please. That's better. I mean, the Zoma one is one of my favourites, to be honest, but we're going to save that for Zoma himself. Oh, that's good, actually. That shouldn't do much. No, it's an issue when the gladiators come confused, because they can one-hit kill John or Edward. Okay, disrupted. Lovely, so I won't bother healing. I will... Actually, no, I should, because I want to relieve Edward, don't I? I want to do the coup de grace. Yeah, I'll continue attacking and do the coup de grace just to free up Edward. No, you know what? I'll give him another turn. I'm so indecisive with these things. I'll do the force first, just so I can do a bit of damage. I'll relieve him after if he's still not free. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a killer after a couple more levels. Oh, now he's free. His normal attacks are... I don't know if they're scaling quite as heavily as they have done with the other bosses, because these seem to hit very hard from the beginning. Whereas for a level 50 it seems about right now. Oh, breath. That one does quite a lot actually. Yeah, it's doing 150 already at level 50. That really hurts as well. I love the animation, but it really hurts. The carpet looks like it's floating from certain angles. There's the odd like graphical thing here and there that doesn't quite translate through emulation. Like with Sarah, you can see his mouth through his body, which is just weird. And you got floating carpet here. Right, all that attack, he should go down this turn. That'll do barely anything. Lovely, lost my turn. Okay, yeah, that's really going to hurt. Level 60 or 70, that's going to be killer, that attack. You kind of... Well, there you go. A bit late for that. Yeah, his normal attacks are going to be killer within a few levels. Right, there we go, level 50 down. Let's press on. Too easy so far. We press on. Beaky coup de grace. I haven't really noticed the difference the critical fan is making, to be honest. Because he has had a lot more coup de graces with the fan than compared to without. And now we've got an instant win. GG. Right, here's where I can show off Wave of Relief for the first time. So at the moment I'm confused. I hope it works on confusion, because that's really going to make a difference in this fight. As long as he doesn't take out Edward first. Here we go. Beautiful. Job done. Taking me 10 turns at level, what, 52? Not good. Oh, and I fucking bottled that. I'm going to have to do that one again now. At least we got blue orb out of it. We'll take that. And more trousers. Dude, he's got all of us in one turn. Shit. Right, I need that. Oh no, never mind. We're all good. Up to level 55 and we have 12 blue orbs and 8 S-star trousers. We're probably going to get more along the way as well, because this is stupid. Right, I finally remembered to go and get some elfin elixirs, so one each. Hopefully that'll make a difference. Eerie Light, that's a new one. Okay. I don't know what that is, to be honest. Okay, that's all it does. I mean, if anything, he's become easier with that. So it's just increased our, well, reduced our resistance to status effects. So as long as he's not attacking and he's doing that, I'm happy. Right, we're up to level 60 and he still hasn't beaten us yet. At this stage it's hard to know like what is kind of more of a problem, his normal attacks or his status things. Because most of the time his status things don't land. And when that happens it's just a complete blessing because he wastes a turn. But when he, for example, paralyses the paladin, then we've got a real problem on our hands. So at the moment they've all still got lucky pendants, except for John who's got the meteorite bracer. I'm still weighing up whether or not I switch him over to Catholican rings, or Elfin Charms, whichever's better. I'll have to research it. But yeah, at the moment still no trouble really. And he hasn't got a critical attack. And if he has, he hasn't used it at all, but I don't think he does. And that is the one thing that, yeah, when he does that it's kind of a blessing as well. Yeah, that is the one thing that the other legacy bosses all have in common that really makes an issue. The critical attack. Because the later ones, it's always going to do 999, and it's always going to kill you no matter how much health you've got, unless you block or dodge. Right, doing decent damage as well. His defense looks about average. It's nowhere near as high as Nimzo's. Right, I shall have John heal, and I think Ed will just do a second Gritty D. I think that'll be fine. I haven't had a coup de grace from him in a while. I don't know if the upgraded critical fans have a higher chance of increasing the coup de grace. I might have to look that up, because it might be worth upgrading the fan. I don't know if there's one or two upgrades to it. I remember there being a hypercritical fan. But yeah, if that increases the chance of a coup de grace even more, then I think that's definitely quite high on the priority upgrade list. As much as I love upgrading the red gear into the shiny golden stuff, it's probably not really worth doing. It's just for aesthetics more than anything. Right, let's have these pricks defend. I mean, we're on for an easy win here, I think. Of course he goes for them. Oh, twice in a row. Should be fine. The Hellfire doesn't hit too much when we're Fire Forced. Right, Enrage for Jade. I'm tempted to be a bit weird here, because I think there's a Luminary ability. It's Eyes on Me, and I think I've definitely got it. No, it's not that one. Yeah, so I think I'm going to try and detract attention away from Jade. Although that relies on Edward going before Orgodemir, I don't think he will. No. No, never mind. Should have had him defend. Oh well. Try new strats, why not? See, Jade doesn't need defending. She's got this under control. But nothing happens, yeah. Low chance of it working then. Or non-100% anyway. There we go, level 60 down. At least I tried a new strat. But yeah, nothing too difficult as of yet, as with a lot of the other legacy bosses as well, to be honest, but we'll see how we go. Right, we are up to level 70, and he still hasn't beaten us yet. Usually, I think with every other legacy boss, they've got one kill under their belt at least, but I don't think he's even been close yet. He's definitely harder than some of them, but he wastes so many turns trying to do status things that don't land that we kind of get a free pass almost every time. It's his normal attacks and his swat like a fly attack that does the damage. We've been quite lucky to an extent with the coup de graces with Edward as well, but he has got a critical fan now, and that has made quite a sizable difference to how kind of easy it's become. So now he'll get, you know, one every 2 fights maybe, whereas before he was getting one every 4 or 5. And yeah, I do need to check if upgrading the critical fan does boost that into the hypercritical fan or whatever it's called, if there's more than one upgrade. Don't know. Yeah, at the moment it's just like as soon as he gets the coup de grace, it's an instant win, so the fight's just over. He didn't do much that turn. One attack and he did Fire Breath, didn't he? His Fire Breath does nothing because we've got Fire Force. Right, same again, I think, with the one here on Jade. Yeah, it became a lot easier when he learned DQ Light, because he just wastes a turn. Nice and spread out, we like that. So I think we'll get away with the multi-heal next turn. We barely had to use Omni-Heal that much, to be honest. It's only when he does an Ice Breath and then a couple of big attacks that we kind of need to mount a rescue mission. He's got a lot of health though. Perhaps not as much health as Nimzo, and certainly not as much defense, but definitely takes him a lot longer before he hits the floor. Lovely defended. And he's missed the turn. Okay. Yeah, normal attack 400 damage, that's a lot. But he doesn't have a crit. That's what's making him so easy, I think. He never, like... So every time another Legacy boss does a crit and it's not blocked or dodged, that is a kind of... You have to mount a comeback after that. But Orgodemir's not got a crit. And it makes him a hell of a lot easier. If we do manage to get all the way through, like, through level 99 as well, without ever being beat by him, I will be rather impressed with myself. I don't think we will, because he'll, like, level 80 or 90, he will start kicking our asses, but... it's looking good so far. Won't get him this turn, I think, next time. I think... Yeah, we'll do a multi-heal, just to be on the safe side. Have Edward defend again. If I was taking my time, I would have defended with John and then put him on the front line as well, but I can't be bothered. Lovely defending. That'll do barely anything. Okay. So that's his one turn. He does about 300 damage. And there we go, we got him. It's too easy. We need him up at level 80 or 90. Up to level 80, but our perfect record has been well and truly shattered now. He has beaten us twice on the way up here. And it is mainly because of his status things. If he paralyses someone... I mean, if he paralyses John or Edward, we're pretty much done immediately. And I think one time we did get beat. He paralysed, I think, all four of us at once, and we just completely screwed straight away. But gonna give this a go. He's most certainly much harder than Sorrow and Nimzo, and like well beyond Baramos and Murdor. He is higher up the list than 5th easiest as well, but I've done him a bit prematurely. Should have been Dormagus, but I want to save him for a little bit. Right, I'm going to stick with normal-ish tactics. I'm going to have to try and play a bit more defensively, though. So we've pretty much established the same order every time now. John always goes first, Orgodemir always goes second. I'm not sure how much I worry about this, because usually I consider that free turn, but it can mess you up. Right, this will be fine. Fire Breath is fine, Frost Breath is killer. Might just have John defend this turn, if there's anything more sensible I can think of him to do. You know what, we will play it sensible. I'll stick John on the front line, have him defend. Edward will take him off the front and have him use his second gritty ditty. Doing ultra sensible now. That's annoying. Now his Fire Breath's going to hurt if he uses that. Okay, nice blocking. Now that's going to hurt. Orgodemir's got some tactics on him. He knows how to beat us. Alright. So that's only going to be a first one. Don't really need a second gritty ditty. Coup de grace, lovely. Job done. We win. There's the critical fan coming into effect. Yeah, I'll do Fire Force. Because all of his normal attacks will go to Edward once he uses Night Watch. There it is, and we're job done. Bang. I can sit back and watch the damage be absorbed. Bang. Lovely. That's the only one that will hurt, but heal through that. Right, I'm not gonna... No, I will. I'm gonna use one Omni Heal, and then I'm gonna give John the Stardust Sword, have him lower the defense a little bit. What do I want to do? Forbearance. That's the one. So it's a bit costly on MP, but I want to try and take Orgodemir out quick. Because he certainly lasts a lot more turns than any of the other legacy bosses. Maybe aside from Nimzo, whose defense and HP was stupidly high. The Orgodemir, it seems to be just his HP. Still dodging, even though he really doesn't need to. Now that is annoying. Now we'll keep John with the rod then, and have him use Fire Force. Actually, we need to take John off the front line. That's something I'm going to forget to do every time I try and be clever. Fire Force and Forbearance. So we'll take no damage, but can still be disrupted. A bit annoying. Lovely, lost the turn. Not that it matters. It's too good. Right, yeah, now I'll hand John a Stardust Sword, have him lower defense a little bit if he can. Yeah, Stardust, so we'll have all three of them use Falcon Slash. And as soon as Edward's coup de grace wears off, assuming Orgodemir's not dead by then, we'll get him back on the Gritty Ditty. There we go, lovely defense drop. It's too good. I don't know why I ever thought 2 Priests and 2 Gladiators was really the way to go. I don't even know if it's like faster in the early game when you're just running through grotto bosses. Because yeah, this is stupidly better. Alright, he's got 1 or 2 turns. Alright, his Night Watch is gone, so let's have John defend. Let's put him on the front line in that case, and then Edward Gritty Ditty. Yes. There we go. Still going for Edward. Ah, fuck's sake. Well, at least we've got a Gritty Ditty in. That's gonna hurt. It's that tactic he's got. He seems to like disrupting and then using Fire Force. It is like he's being controlled by a person who knows what they're doing and it's not just AI. Still doing a bit of damage because his defense is lower, so... There we go, we got him. Level 8 years down. There, we have been KO'd twice now along the way, so we are going to struggle getting him up to 90 and 99 in particular. Whether he'll be harder than Nimzo, because he's been the most difficult so far, I think he will be. But let's keep going, let's see how we go. Right, we're up to level 90, and it has been far from fluid. We've been... I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's died now. Not as many, perhaps, as to Baramos when we first started him, but he's certainly seeing the holes in my tactics now. I say that like he's a real person, but... Yeah, it's not quite fluent. When we get the coup de grace, it's, you know, job done, easy peasy. But when we don't, we are really fighting against it. I'm going to stick with normal tactics though, so Fire Force and Gritty Ditty to start with. He's still nowhere near outpacing John, I don't think. I don't think he's ever outpaced John. That Meteorite Bracer is really coming in handy. I don't really want to switch it to anything else. Ouch. That's a lot of damage. We should survive that, I think, with the Force. Yep, nice. But I think we did an Omni Heal next time. I'll do Omni Heal and then... I think John might still be on the front line. Forgot to take him off. There we go, coup de grace, job done. Critical Fan is OP. That's probably the biggest upgrade we've made in... Let's just check the line actually. Yep, that was stupid. That's probably the biggest upgrade, that Critical Fan, that we've made in a long time. Because that has just... I mean, it's doubled the chance of a coup de grace, if anything. Lovely, back to full health. All these normal attacks have got Edward. It's only the breath attacks we're going to take now, and the disruptive waves. That'll be fine. Lovely. Okay. Right, Edward's the one with the scroll to get rid of that, but I need him using Forbearance. So I've just got to keep a note of that. As soon as Edward's free, I want to try and get him to use the wave or whatever it's called. Oh no, John's got a coup de grace. Yep, we'll use that. Never mind. Just get rid of the adverse effect thing. Beautiful. Edward's outpaced him. He doesn't usually. And he's got another one. Beautiful. Too easy this game. Still dodging as well. Does all of that go to Edward? It does. Beautiful. Right, in that case, John's still got his Stardust sword out. Well, he can use that then. This is going a lot more fluidly than any of my other like level 80 kills through the 90. Right, John's on Falcon Slash then, and Edward can still use Forbearance. Oh well. Not essential that we lower his defense. Would have been good. All blocked. And as of yet, no disruptive waves that ruin our plans. Lovely. Has Edward still got it? Yep, he's still got it, so exactly the same again. Too easy. Didn't get his defense, but oh well. All of that's blocked. Also blocked. The only thing he can do is disrupt. And he hasn't, so we're all good. Well, I think the coup de grace should wear off here, but he's got another one, so... I think Orgodemir is nearly dead. One more turn, I think he'd be out. Yeah, Night Watch wears off, but he's got another one. Can we get his defense this time? No. Right, we'll take a bit of damage here. Too much. Loss of a turn, beautiful. And it's blocked. I reckon he'll die here. He's got a lot of health though. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful, right. See, that was pretty much flawless. As flawless as it can get anyway, and it still took us 6 turns. Usually when it's flawless, we do it in 4 at the higher end, but he must just have a lot of health. I don't think his defense is that high, like when comparing him to Nimzo, or maybe some of the other like ones that are beyond him, but still. Nice and fluid for that one. Let's just earn our way up to level 99, see if that is... see if it goes as well, or see if it goes as disastrously epic as the Sara and Nimzo fights. Alright, we have made it. Orgodemir level 99, and he has wrecked us a fair few times again between 90 and 99. It's not been easy, but we've basically just gone as defensively as we possibly can now, so rings instead of lucky pendants, except for John, who's still got the meteorite bracer, because I just think that's the best thing he can have. Still got the critical fan. As for items, we have actually properly prepared this time, as opposed to the Sara and Nimzo fights. So they've got leaves, although I do need to go and get some more to camp Greynell a little bit, just to stock up. Got an Yggdrasil Dew as well, and they've all got Elfin Elixirs this time, just in case John runs out of MP. And they've got 1 each, just in case. So I'm not expecting to have to use it. Hopefully it goes fluently. But let's rumble. Orgodemir, level 99. Right, let's make sure Edward's on the front line before we do anything else. Yep. Right, let's get the Fire Force up. And I'm still going to stick with the Gritty Ditty for now. I think some people give the Gritty Ditty to the Gladiators, but I want them attacking every single turn. I don't want to waste anything with them. Right, let's have it. You're right, okay. Yeah, that's going to hurt. 630. I think that's probably Edward gone, isn't it? Yep. Right. Alright, I think I'm going to Omni Heal with John. So, let's have Jade use a leaf. Yeah, that's what. Leaf. Multi Heal's not going to cut it on Omni. Oh, he's gone first. That is genuinely the first time he has ever gone first before Edward. Yes, come on. That saved us right there. And we're full health as well. Jade saved the day. That charm chance. Right, we're back up. Alright, so that means now that... I know he disrupted, didn't he? Yes, I do want John using Fire Force. And I think just Edward Gritty Ditty again. That's going to be the best way to go. Could have him defend and go slower, but I want to get that attack chance up. Edward's gone first. Come on in. Coup de grace, lovely. Right, just need him to survive. That's not good. He'll survive that. Okay. Right, lovely. We got a coup de grace. It's exactly what we wanted, so I think John, Omni Hill, and then... I might have to start thinking about using an Elfin Elixir at some point, because John's Omni Healing pretty much every turn now. And coup de grace. Right, it's good that we got that in. That's why the Nimzo fight was like 20 turns long, because Edward had a coup de grace and then got killed immediately. Okay, that's not too bad. It's only John, but I'm not gonna... Unless one of these lot get it. No, that's fine. I'm not gonna bother getting rid of Edward's poison, because I want John using Forbearance. And I think at this stage I'll prefer John attacking using the Stardust Sword. Try and get Orgodemir's defense down. So yeah, that's nothing to worry about. Right, let's give John his sword. Falcon Slash as well. And Edward Forbearance. Okay, so all he can really do now is disrupt. It's the only thing he can do to hurt us. That's fine. And that's all fine as well. Alright, there's a free turn. It's only John that's going to take damage, but it's nothing much to worry about. It's only that little 50 poison damage. I think same again next turn. If he doesn't disrupt, this should be fluid as anything. It'll be the easiest one since Barrymores. Get his defense. No. Oh, not essential. That's all fine. Dodge just for the sake of it. Why not? Okay, all good. No disruptive wave. That might be the last turn with Night Watch. Not really sure. Come on, give us another turn. Beautiful. Same again. And this might be the winning turn. Lovely. Got his defense down. I think we might win. No, okay. Alright, we're disrupted. Alright, we need to reforce then. We're not going to take any damage, so we've got enough turns to reforce. I think Edward on Gritty Ditty. I don't think he'll die here. I might be wrong. But Edward can Gritty Ditty. Still doing a lot of damage. No, not quite. He can't be far off though. Night Watch should wear off here. Be shocked if it doesn't. Yeah, okay. Right, Fire Force and Gritty Ditty then. I'm going to hope to take him out this turn. And hope he doesn't really mess us up here. Okay, it's fingers crossed for this turn. It's either going to be a nice, what are we on, 6th turn? I'm going to be a nice 6th turn kill, or it's going to turn into a Nimzo or Saro fight again. And have it be 15-20 turns. Right, fingers crossed. No swatting like flies. Okay. Okay, that's good. Lovely. Come on, this must be the winning turn. Please. Easy. Level 99 Orgodemir is defeated. That was, yeah, 8 turns. So that went flawlessly, basically. It still took us 8 turns, so nothing like compared to Nimzo or Saro, and he's reached the upper limits of experience. There he goes. Do we get a cheeky blue orb to finish off? No. But still, it was a lot harder getting him to that level, Orgodemir. It took me a lot. I mean, with Nimzo, we kind of cheated a bit, did it every 10 levels. But Sara took ages to get to level 99. So did Orgodemir. But that was, that went perfectly. Couldn't have asked for much better, really. So let's just go through. We're now 5 out of 13 of the way through. So we've beaten Saro, Nimzo, Orgodemir, Murdor, and Baramos. Next up will be Dulmagus. And I suspect Dulmagus will be easier than Nimzo or Orgodemir. I've forgotten the one we just did. After that, we got Ratthorn. Going to do Dulmagus and Ratthorn back to back. And from then on, it's pretty much the hardest of the hard. So I'm going to do... Nocturnus will be last, obviously. Mortar, I've cheated a bit and given myself a map every 25 levels. Estark, I think, is the second hardest. Malroth is meant to be the 5th hardest, I think. Zoma 4th, Dragonlord 3rd, and then Estark 2, Nocturnus 1. So we're doing well. I think we don't really need any tactics changes throughout Dulmagus or Ratthorn. I shouldn't think. After that, if we get to sort of like Zoma level and then get onto Dragonlord after that, we might need to start thinking a bit more intelligently, but that's for another time. So I don't usually do all this because I forget every time, but leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for Dulmagus. Cheers.